Hey, what's up? It's your girl Dina from Dinas.tv. I am a fitness trainer and lifestyle coach. I've not only transformed my body, but I've transformed many people through my online coaching and through my boot camps. I'm going to be sharing tools with you that are going to transform your body and transform your life. Now is the time that you live the life that you love and love the life that you live. The time is now to make changes. The time is now to grow. Do you find yourself constantly getting bloated or feeling like you just have digestive problems and you don't really feel energized, even though that you're eating so healthy? Well, I definitely can relate with that. I've been having problems with bloating for such a long time now. I mean, it wasn't as serious as it was the past couple of months. But let's say for the past year, I've been constantly getting bloated, and I've been cutting out so many different foods and trying to figure out where is this bloating coming from. So I'm going to share a diet with you. And you know what? I always encourage people to test their body, to evaluate the foods that they're eating, and to see what really works for them. Not one diet fits all. And I think it's important to evaluate the food that you're eating, see how your digestive system is feeling, if you're getting enough energy, if you feel good, are you feeling fatigued, are you enjoying the foods? All of these things play a role. So I never really like to tell people you have to follow this diet or this diet is the best for you. And the only way to find out what really works for you is to try. Is to test your body, but to give it enough time before judging it. And that's why it's so important to really try different foods, try different diets, and just see what really works for you, what makes you feel your best, what makes you reach your goals and not have any complications with your body or with your health. So in today's podcast, I'm going to be discussing the blood type diet. The doctor who created this diet his name is Peter D'Adamo. I don't know how he says his name. But anyways, he's a naturopathic physician, which basically treats people in a natural way and avoids drugs. He wrote the book Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and he sold over 7 million copies. 10 years ago when I moved to Dubai, or almost even 11, my mother was like reading this book every single day, okay? And she was going by the diet. She was, even cooking the same food for my dad for his blood type diet. And honestly, my parents were super healthy and super lean. And one day I just read the book and I'm like, oh, wow, you know what? I'm going to start following this diet. And I was working out. I was, already eating healthy. But honestly, as soon as I started following this blood type diet, that's when I started to see my abs and my body was just much more lean. And now that I remember back then, I was feeling incredible. I was feeling so good. I don't know, it's because I was so much younger or what's going on. But like when I remember those days, I was like, wow, I was actually super fit, super healthy, feeling good, super lean. And I just kind of like totally forgot about this diet, honestly. Years went by and then I slacked off for a couple of years, wasn't really working out, and I just totally forgot about it. And recently, one of my old clients, she messaged me and she's like, oh, I see that, you're following a vegan diet. I see your post on Instagram, on your Insta stories. And when I was training her at the time, she was vegan. And I've seen this with a lot of my vegan clients that they retain a lot of water, their body's a bit soft, their muscles aren't really tight. And I mentioned that to her when I saw her, when I first met her. And she was following the vegan diet. And she's like, yeah, you know what? I had to get off the vegan diet because most of the foods that I was eating wasn't good for my blood type. And that's why I was finding it so difficult to lose weight. And she felt discomfort because she was always getting bloated. And when you get bloated all the time, you actually feel down. You kind of feel depressed because our happy hormone, which is called serotonin, is produced within our stomach, in our gut. Like 90% of it is produced in our gut and some of it is produced in our brain. So it's not only about the visual aspect of being bloated. It's how it makes you feel. Your body is trying to tell you something. If you're getting bloated, obviously, your body's not reacting in a positive way, or that wouldn't happen because that's not its natural state. So when she told me that the other day, I was like, oh my God. The Eat Right for Your Blood Type. I'm like, I totally forgot about that. So immediately I started Googling. I went to the doctor's website. I started checking it out. And then I immediately checked on mine. I'm an A+. But if you're A- or A+, it's in the same category of A. Okay. And I looked and I was like, oh shit, man. I'm eating everything I'm not supposed to. Because honestly, I eat very healthy. I don't even really cheat much. And if I do, it's like a couple of fries and maybe like a sandwich or something. Like I don't go all out on sweets and desserts and eat out. I always eat at home because I enjoy it, not because I'm so concerned about my weight. When you eat healthy for so long, you like the way you feel, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm more concerned about than anything. When I looked at it, it said I can't eat bananas or plantain. And this is what I eat for breakfast. I literally eat cooked plantain, which is like a Indian banana, which I was basically eating every single morning. Okay. Like I literally cook it in the breakfast. And then for lunch, I would have like a salad with avocados in it. I would roast cashews every day. And that would be my snack. Okay. And I can't have avocado and I can't have cashews. It's not like I can't have so many things, but it was literally the only things that I wasn't supposed to eat, I was eating, okay? And at night, I was like living off of this vegetable soup. Sometimes I would put chicken in it. And I would literally like just put so much cabbage in it. And I wasn't supposed to have any type of cabbage. And I was putting all different types of cabbage. And I would tell my husband, like, why am I getting so bloated? I eat so healthy. Like, okay, I understand vegetables can make you bloated, but it's like, even when I eat fruit and even when I snack on nuts, like I wasn't understanding. I'm like, something is wrong with my gut. Like what's going on? I wanted to figure it out. As soon as I found out these foods, I cut it out. Not even 2 days later, immediately all the bloating is gone. And the thing is, I don't even just get a stomach bloat. Like I would always tell my clients, I feel like I'm retaining water everywhere when I eat banana. It's only when I cut out banana that I feel like, okay, I shrink. You know what I mean? And I swear to God, like I never encourage people to eat less or to go on a low caloric diet. I'm always just like, you slowly exchange your habits. Don't do any drastic changes. It's not about eating less. It's actually about eating a good amount of food, working out, and burning that energy through your workout. So you have power, so you can, recover. Okay, I don't want to get into all of that, but I just want you to understand that I don't encourage people to eat less. And I will discuss that in a completely different episode. But I said, you know what? I'm going to eat less for like a week. And I was literally eating like 900 calories. Okay. Just to see how my body's going to react if I'm still going to get bloated. I'm like, am I eating too much? Like I'm just questioning everything. Okay. I ate 900 calories for 1 week. Still no change. Bloating everywhere around my body. And I'm just like, because I'm very connected to my body. Like I evaluate and feel everything. Like if my body reacts immediately. Like if I go out and I eat something that's not good for my body, my stomach lets me know, yo, girl, this is not right for you. Do not even eat it. Even if I just smell it sometimes. So I'm really connected because I pay attention to everything. So I cut it out for like not even 2 days. Bam. Everything is gone. And not only that, I feel amazing. And now it's like my 5th day. I feel amazing. My energy is so much better because I'm still eating healthy foods. All I did was just cut out those foods. That's it. Instead of eating the bananas, I'm eating berries. You know what I mean? So it's not like a huge difference. Instead of eating cashews, I'm eating walnuts. It's crazy how I'm feeling right now and how immediately my body reacted. So I said, you know what? Even though I didn't study this blood type, I read the book, but it was years ago. And I said, you know what? I'm going to share it with you because you might be struggling with this right now. Maybe this might help you. I'm not trying to say, you know what? This is the best diet out there, this, that. I always tell people, do what works for you and what makes you feel good and what makes you healthy. Everyone's digestive system is different, but when I read a little bit about it, I'm like, you know what? It kind of makes sense to me, but I still, of course, I need to learn more about it, but I want to share everything that I'm learning as well. Maybe you have some feedback. Maybe you have some experience that you want to share with me. So I usually have my clients do the food intolerance test, and I make them check their hormones, their thyroid, their insulin, their cortisol levels, all that stuff before we start training, if they can. And then I was talking with my clients because, we're always chit-chatting and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I wonder how they do this food intolerance test. Like you get the results fast. You can really do it almost anywhere nowadays. So I was curious. I'm like, it can't be that difficult. Maybe they check your blood type and they make it seem like it's this genetic testing and all this stuff. But all they do is check your blood type. So what I do, I was like messaging all my clients, what's your blood type? Find out your blood type. Okay. And I went and got all the information for the blood types and I started sending it to all of them. They all replied the same thing. They're like, Dina, my doctor said the exact same list that you sent me. I was like, oh my God, I bet you this is what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe this isn't what they're doing, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Maybe this is what it is. So I'm going to put all the information into the description of the episode so that you can go to the doctor's website. You can check out all the information there. I'm just going to read a little bit directly from his website, just so you can kind of, get a little bit more information and see if it really interests you. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of scan through the page right now. So he's saying knowing your blood type is an important tool for understanding how your body reacts to food. Your susceptibility, I can never say the word right, your susceptibility to disease, your natural reaction to stress, and so much more. A single drop of blood contains a biochemical makeup as unique to you as your fingerprint. Okay? And here he says, below are 5 facts about your blood type that can change your life. People of different blood types react differently to stress. Type A people naturally have higher levels of stress hormone cortisol in their bodies and produce more in response to stressful situations. They go really in depth in this, but this is just like, basic information on the site. Your blood type antigens are not just in your blood. They are everywhere in your body, particularly in surfaces that interact with the environment. These include your digestive tract, from your mouth to your large intestine, as well as your nasal passages and lungs. Because these blood type antigens are everywhere, they influence how your body reacts to the food you eat through several factors. For example, the lectins in certain foods bind to your blood type antigen and cause your blood to stick together, resulting in feelings of fatigue, headaches, digestive issues, skin problems, and a host of other health issues. Here it says gut bacteria is related to blood type. People of different blood types have different gut bacteria. In fact, certain bacteria are 50,000 more likely to turn up in people with one blood type or the other. This originated from our ancestors whose digestive tracts developed to accommodate one type of diet over another. For example, the microbiome of certain people developed to break down carbohydrates much more efficiently, which is blood type A, mine, and people lacking this ability as blood type O tend to store carbs as fat. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I kind of just wanted to give you a little overall thing. They really go in depth, and it's crazy because it mentions how I cannot eat meat. And when I eat meat, I always feel sluggish, no matter where the meat comes from. And they say that this is exactly how you feel. And I've always felt this no matter what. So they break down, like when you can click on the profile and they will tell you about your blood type. And then there's a chart that they will, when you scroll down, it explains in the chart what's really beneficial for you and what is allowed, and then the things that you have to avoid. So I find that really cool because it's really simple. You don't have to read too much. You can kind of just scan through it and just see, are you eating these foods that are making you feel like that? And let me know how it goes. I really encourage you to give it a try. I encourage you to test your body and see what works for you. If you gave it a try, send me a message. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can email me. You can write a comment underneath the episode. Whatever's best for you. I check all my messages and I'm really eager to hear your story. I hope you enjoyed my podcast. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message or leave me a comment below. If you want to check out my workout routines, you can find me on all social media platforms at Dina's TV, or you can go straight to my website at dinas.tv. I also created a private Facebook group where I will be uploading videos, and I will also be live streaming so that we can engage with each other and you can ask me questions. All you have to do is type in transform your body and transform your life to find it on Facebook. Make sure to subscribe. And if you found this podcast to be helpful, please leave me a review. It helps the podcast to reach more people. I also check each and everyone's comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until the next episode, stay strong, stay healthy, and always stay happy.